So, good morning, engineering buddies. Here we go again on another engineering tutorials. No? So, let's continue lang to solve motion problems, motion-related problems. No? So, problem number 3 na tayo. One can walk from his home to his office at the rate of 5 miles per hour and back at the rate of 2 miles per hour. What is his average speed? Okay. So, let's say ito yung home. Copy natin. So, let's say na ito yung office. Ito yung, di, mali. Ito home to. Ito yung home niya, ba? Ito yung office. So, si Juan daw, mula sa home niya, kung nandito na siya, yung rate daw niya papasok ng trabaho is 5 miles per hour. Tapos yung rate niya pa uwi, 2 miles per hour. So, what is his average speed? So, to get the average speeds is average, you just get the total distance over the total time covered. So, let's say na yung distance niya from the home to the office is designated as D. So, pauwi. Yan. So, ano ba yung total distance niya? Di ba yung total distance niya is yung unang D na papasok, tapos yung pabalik from office to home. So, parang D plus D. Same distance lang naman yan eh. So, yan ang total distance covered ni Juan. Plus, all over, ano ba yung time total? Di ba ang sa formula natin na S is equal to distance over time, pag dinerive natin, yung time is equal to distance over the speed. So, yung time total niya is yung D papasok over. Ano ba yung time niya papasok? Ang time niya papasok is D over 5. Ayan. Kasi yun yung rate niya nung papasok siya. Plus, kapag pauwi, di pabalik pa rin, D pa rin. All over 2. So, yan, as we can see, pag sinimplify natin, makakancel si D, makakakuha tayo ng average speed. So, ang average speed natin, kasi sinolve ko na to, 2.86 miles per hour. Yan ang sagot natin. Ang linaw ba, guys? Okay. So, paano nakuha itong 2.86? Sige, pakita natin. Sinimplify lang to. Ito muna ang denominator. Di ba yung denominator niya, ito magiging 2D all over 2D. Ay, 10. Wait lang. Ito, pag sinimplify, times ka lang ng 10 para mawala yun. So, magiging makakancel 2D plus 5D tama. Tapos 2D Tapos 2D over 7D, maka-cancel si D. 2 over 7, lilitaw. Tama ba guys? Kung sa ganyan lang siya i-simplify, okay? Next. A boat takes 2/3 as much time to travel downstream from C to D as to return. If the rate of the river's current is 8 kilometers per hour, what is the speed of the boat in still water? Sige. Lumabas daw to ng Seaboard May 1998. Tagal na, no? Sige, solve natin to, guys. Meron ba tayong parang tubig dito? Wala. So, let's say ito na tubig to. Para maganda yung representation natin. Suppose na may tubig tayo dyan. And then, mayroon tayong barko. So, may boat tayo dyan. Sabihin natin barko yan. Yan. Tapos, two-third as, ito daw, yung let's say, ito yung point A, point B. Tapos yung AB, yan yung downstream. Tapos yung C to D, ay yung BC, upstream. So ito daw, yung downstream niya, A to B. Tapos may distance kino-covered yan, that distance D, sabihin natin yan. Distance D. Ito pabalik na to eh. Ang sabi natin, sa nauna na, kapag yung tinuro ko sa inyo na concept, kapag nakita kayo na with the wind, or with the flow of the water, x plus something, which is the x, the speed of the airplane or boat, then y, speed of the wind or the flow of water. So, since, sabihin natin na nandito yung flow ng water, yan, nandiyan yung flow ng water, alam natin na magiging ano nito is x plus 8. Yun yung flow ng tubig is 8 eh. So, x plus 8. Yung x ay yung speed ng boat, ah. Okay? Ito naman, x minus 8 kasi saliwa siya sa flow ng tubig. Okay? So, ganyan lang siya, guys. So, gamitin pa rin natin yung speed is equal to distance over time. Okay? Yung time ni AB, sabi kasi, takes 2/3 as much time eh. So, ang time ni AB is 2/3 ng time ni BC. So, yung time downstream is 2/3 ng time upstream. So, ito yung doon sa problem. It takes 2/3 as much time travel from C to D. Mali pala tayo ng designation kasi binigay na pala yung C to D. No? Sorry, guys. So, C. D. CD. DC. Okay? So, gamitin natin yan. Ano ba yung time CD? Ang time CD is distance pa rin naman all over the speed, which is the x plus 8, is equal ng 2/3. Ano ba yung time pabalik ng upstream? E di distance pa rin naman all over x minus 8. Tama? As we can see, pwede natin maka-cancel si D dito. Ayan. So, to simplify, magiging 1 over x plus 8 is equal to 2 over 3x minus 24. So, makakapag-solve tayo ng x dyan. Gamitin na lang natin itong ating pangmalakas ng scientific calculator. X is equal to 40. So, yung x 40 kilometers per hour, siya yung speed ni boat in still water. Okay? Ganyan lang siya i-solve, guys. Or to review ulit, meron tayong dalawang scenario, no? So, let's say meron tayong point C to D. And then, ang flow ng tubig is pag ganito. Yan, pag ganito yung flow ng tubig. Ayan. So, yung CD, siya yung downstream. So, malamang mas mabilis siya doon kasi same siya ng flow ng water. So, magpa-plus ka dyan. As naturo ko sa inyo nung concept natin nung first video natin. And then, kapag pabalik, medyo mabagal na siya. Since saliwa na siya sa flow ng tubig. So, x plus 8, x minus 8. Whereas, dong 8 na to, siya yung speed nung reverse current. Okay? So, ganyan lang siya sinusolve, guys. Same lang naman sila ng distance, yung point C to D. So, ganyan. Then, as representation, time ni CD is equal ng 2/3 ng time DC. So, yung time daw downstream is 2/3 lang ng time upstream. So, as we represent, ganyan siya lumabas. Then, calculator na lang to or substitution, any methods na alam nyo to get the x. So, meron pa tayong isang problem na lang siguro for motion problems. Then, as good na tayo kasi dyan lang naman umiikot ang concept ni motion problems, guys. No? So, for more engineering tutorials, no, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell button para updated tayo sa mga future pa nating engineering tutorials. So, please comment na rin kung may mga recommendation pa kayo or gustong ipasolve na problem sa akin. And then, yeah. So, padayon, engineers.